Hello there. Tonight's brush is going to be my John's brushes. Three-band silver tip. I'm going to set this in some water. Actually, I need a little bit more water in there. We're going to set this in some water. We're going to talk a little bit about the soap. A couple things to talk about. Tonight's soap is Southern Witchcraft's Sandalwood. Now, I think I have heard a bit about Southern Witchcraft before. That's a lovely, these are vegan soaps. That's a lovely sandalwood scent. I can smell a bit of soapy base in the background, which does not bother me at all. Like I said, I thought I had heard of Southern Witchcraft before, but I didn't know for sure, so I went on their website. And this soap is not listed right now. They have 6 or 8 soaps, I think, I counted, that they listed, and just from looking around the website, I kind of feel like they do like certain releases, and then when the release is all done, they either don't do them anymore, or they wait a while before they bring them back. They go to a new kind of release or whatnot. I'm going to put some water on this soap. So it might be back in the future, or it might not. But it smells wonderful. The majority of their soap that I saw on their website is around $20. I think I've seen some $16 one, like one, something like that. But the majority of them are around $20. This is an artisan soap. But what I really want to talk about tonight, besides the soap, because the soap's always important, is this. This is a West Coast shaving DE head. It has like a satin chrome finish. To me, it looks a lot like a DE 89, that kind of thing. And I'm going to pair this with the Maggard MR5 handle. Now, the DE head and this soap were given to me by Buddy Blankenship. Thank you, Buddy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a new feather blade in the razor. Brand new feather blade. We'll put the base cap on. I look for this razor on West Coast Shavings. They have a chrome head now that for about $6. That looks a lot like this, but there's a shape to the, I don't know if you can see it, but that top cap. There's a shape to the top cap underneath that's a bit different than most that I've known. Now the blade looks a bit crooked in the head. Let me see if I can adjust that a bit. And I can. There's just a little bit of play in the head. That is not an issue. Looks like it has a good blade gap. I have, let me make sure that's tight. The blades do stick out past the head, kind of like a lot of DE, so I've got about, I don't know, 6, 7 days worth of growth. Something like that. People would say, well, you should use a spray. A DE is perfectly capable of taking care of a week's worth of growth. The worst that might happen is you would have to rinse it more often. My Lady Gillette, which is pretty much the mildest razor, DE razor I use or own, would have no problem mowing through a week's worth of growth. But I guess maybe I just am not butch enough and don't have the wire. That's lovely. Don't have that brass whisker that requires such an aggressive razor. Yada yada yada. Okay. Whatever. Knock yourself out. The old folks that we supposedly want to shave like, they don't really worry about crap like that. Even with the adjustable razors, even with like a red tip or blue tip or whatnot, none of those razors, even if the adjustable is adjusted all the way out, or even, if they pick the mildest, like the red, or the most aggressive, like the red tip and stuff like that, they're not very aggressive at all. And trust me, I've owned and used enough old Gillette DEs to know and understand that. And we are not in the modern age the only one that have heavy whiskers. So this idea that I've got to have an aggressive razor because my whiskers are like steel wire, and you can tell yourself that if you want, and you can tell everybody in the community that if you want. But people that have experience enough to know that is not the case. Sorry. Hate to bust your bubble. My battery is trying to die on me, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. And hopefully this battery will last. That should have been freshly charged. I must have mistakenly got the wrong battery. Anyway, this looks like not super mild, not super aggressive. Looks like it'll be a pretty nice shave. I'm going to straighten out my whiskers a bit. Yeah, it's going to need a, that's lovely. Not aggressive at all. Nice, very smooth. Very smooth shaving razor. Lovely. That's a lovely shave, dude. Hard to fault that in any kind of way. Lovely. Shave. The soap is nice and slick. Lather is nice and stable. The scent has a decent strength, and I actually believe that this soap could probably take a lot more water than what it has. And I'm going to throw some more at it. Because I think it can take it. Yeah, that'll work. Lovely. Wonderful, creamy, yogurty, beautiful. Gorgeous. Lovely. With the addition of that extra water, this soap is screaming slick. Fantastic. That was a fantastic shave. Beautifully shaving razor. Beautiful soap. I don't know what else you could expect from that. Excuse me a minute while I dry my face. Lovely. Alright, what I'm going to do, I like vetiver with sandalwood, so I'm going to use some Guerlain. Vetiver, I can't really think of anything more fitting to that soap. That it's a gorgeous base, wonderful soap. So lovely. Alright, that's been the video. Thank you for watching. Fantastic stuff. Southern Witchcraft, Sandalwood, Guerlain Vetiver, West Coast Shaving, DE head on a Maggard MR5 handle. Feather blade. What could go wrong with that? Bless you. Later.